Hi guys, this is Jeffrey. So we'll continue our series lesson, and this is arithmetic series. So as you know, where you have the series of this is a summation notation. So this will be the first term where you put your 1 inside of your function right here, right? So you put it in there. So that will be 52. And you try out the next one, which is 2, and all the way to 550. So you'll find out that this will be an arithmetic series where there's a difference in between the two terms, right? So you'll find out that when you put it in 1, you try out 2, 3, 4, and you found out that it's gonna be 52, 54, all the way to 1150. Right? So that will be a 2, the difference is 2, right? The number is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. It can be negative as well. It can be negative 4. It just depends on your function right here, right? Okay, so what is our series formula where we sum up the whole thing? It's gonna be the first term plus the last term divided by 2 and times the terms, right? The number of the terms that we have. In this case, it's going to be 550, right? Okay, so that will be our series formula where we add up everything, and you'll find out the answer is this. So what is our reason for this formula? It's just that we have a trapezoid, right? If you add just the first trapezoid and you add the second second series, you add them together, you put it upside down, you put the trapezoid upside down, and the large number will be on the bottom too, right? So we have a parallel shape, and you divide by 2, that will be your original answer, right? So that's how you conceptualize this formula right here, the series formula. So that's the reason. Okay, this will be a short video. Let's look at another example. Okay, so we have, as I said before, it can be negative as well. It can start from the negative. There's no limit. There's no restrictions on that, right? So this will still be a series. They start from the negative number and we add 6 to that, right? We add 6 to that all the way to the last number, which is 2044. So how many because we don't know the number of the terms that is inside the series, so first we have to find out our terms, right? So that will be the first term plus n minus 1 times brackets, right? Remember your brackets, and times the difference, right? So use that formula to find out that how many terms you have, right? So the terms will be 350, and you now have the number of terms. So you have the n, and you have the last term, you have the first term. Now you can do your series, right? So they're just a little slightly different, where the question can ask you in a different way, but as long as you have the clues to find out every components of this formula, then you're good to go, right? Okay, so now the answer will be 348,950. Okay, so let's work out another example. Okay. So this is another way that the question can ask you. Okay, so AI actually equals to AI minus 1 plus 11. A1 equals to 4. So what is our AI? You want to figure that one out, right? So the previous term, this I should say equation right here is explaining our sequence, right? What's the difference? So for example, I have I want to find out number 2. So number 2, the second term of our series. Imagine there's a series for every question. Of course, it's asking about arithmetic series questions. So the second term will be the previous term. How do I know that? It's when you plug in 2 for your I, this term will become A1, right? So it's explaining the difference between the previous term and the term of in question, right? So if you have 2, that will explain the thing that is before it. So how do we derive to the term 2? Is the previous term 1 plus 11. So the difference is 11, right? So now you want to find the series. I should say, find the sum that is asking about the series. So the first 650 terms. So now you have the n, right? N equals to 650. And your difference is 11, because that's the clues that you get from here, the information that you get from here. So that will become your difference. So you want to find the last term, right? You want to find the last term. So what would you do? So A1 is 4, right? A1 is 4 plus n minus 1. So 649 actually times 11, right? So that will be your last term. So that number will be your last term. Let's take a quick look. So here, 4 plus 649 times 11, that will be what? 7,143. So you got your last term and you have your first term, which is 4. Now can you do the series, right? It's 2 numbers plus together divided by 2 times your terms. How many terms do you have? The question is asking you is 650, right? Okay, so that will be your formula. So the rest will be easy for you, right? As long as you know what the question is asking you. Okay, so now it's gonna be this number here. Okay, that concludes this video. Hopefully you will now know all the series, and we'll do a quick review for the series as well, and a short video, of course, for your using. Good luck on your test, and thank you for watching.